Just maintain the best we possibly do.
I brought that one. Yeah, he wrote it. You know, celebrating the fucking monstrosity that is Keegan becoming an officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our ceremony will begin momentarily. Please ensure all electronic devices are turned off or silenced. Thank you.
Yeah, I got your MFR approved, by the way. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Are they on the far end?
Okay, we're gonna be right up here.
She said left. Basically, this is left.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Second Lieutenant Isaac Weston, your narrator for today's ceremony. On behalf of Colonel Roxanne Toy, Commandant, Officer Training School, we welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Officer Training School Class 2606. I would like to begin with a brief review of this morning's ceremony. In just a few moments, the graduates will march in, followed by the arrival of the official party. Today's graduates will be in their service dress uniform, symbolizing their ceremonial duties for today. To maintain proper decorum and respect, we ask that you abide by the following protocol. There are times that you will be asked to stand. During those times, please stand and render appropriate courtesies. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. In addition, please reserve respect during the oath of office. During these oaths, officers pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. I will be providing cues throughout the event to guide you. Today's ceremony is a celebration of the achievements of these graduating officers. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our Air and Space Force military heritage. Drill is an essential part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. Similarly, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline, precision, and esprit de corps. Nearly 250 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of distinguished Prussian officer Baron von Steuben to help instill discipline in Washington's fledgling army. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. These warriors modeled the way as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through the simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge would remain unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, warriors have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved, and its use has continued in modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the officers presenting arms as one form of military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand in greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Kleinschmidt.
Lamp, heights.
I invite you to bring your tradition as I bring mine. Gracious and loving God, we gather to celebrate this milestone, the first of many, in the lives of these men and women who graduate today and who take their oath to support and defend the Constitution of this great nation. During these past few weeks, they demonstrated their zeal for service and a warrior spirit. I thank you for their families who provided them support and encouragement during their journey through officer training school. The same families who instilled Thank you for their instructors and the OTS staff who have invested endless hours fostering responsibility, integrity, accountability, and teaming. Today, they stand here on this field, the very place where they crossed the blue line, stepping into their call to serve as officers in the United States Air Force. They are no longer trainees, but officers. They stand here with a greater respect for the disciplines instilled in every level: physical, emotional, social, and spiritual, as they prepare to support and defend this great nation. Loving God, fill these officers with a spirit of wisdom, understanding, and fidelity. As they march down this long run, may they honorably follow those who've gone before them as they become our next generation leaders. Bless them now as they graduate, and may each of us live each day with honor, dedication, and commitment. In your most holy name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Kleinschmidt. Please be seated. The reviewing official for today's parade is the Director of Programs and Requirements, National Guard Bureau, Major General Michelle Kilgore. The Commandant, Officer Training School, Colonel Roxanne Toy. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Officer Training School, Chief Master Sergeant Aaron Gufford. We are honored to have with us the following distinguished guests: the Commander, Gene M. Home Center for Officer Accessions and Citizen Development, Brigadier General Joseph L. Sheffield, and his spouse, Mrs. Sarah Sheffield. The Honorary Commander, Gene M. Home Center for Officer Accessions and Citizen Development, Maxwell Air Force Base, Mr. Doug Thiessen and his spouse, Mrs. Jenny Thiessen. The Deputy Commander, Gene M. Home Center for Officer Accessions and Citizen Development, Colonel Joshua Eman. Former Vice Director for Joint Force Development, J7, Suffolk, Virginia, Vice Admiral Retired Kevin Scott. Former Special Assistant to the Commander, Air Force Reserve Command, Major General Retired Rob Palumbo and his spouse, Mrs. Claudia Palumbo. Former Mobilization Assistant to the Commander, United States Air Force Central Command, Southwest Asia, Brigadier General Retired Jose Monteagudo and his spouse, Lieutenant Colonel Retired Deborah Monteagudo. Executive Director, Air University Foundation, Colonel Retired Joe Panza. We also welcome all of the commanders, chiefs, senior leaders, staff, and guests who have joined us on this special occasion. We hope you enjoy the ceremony. The Commander of Airmen for today's ceremony is Second Lieutenant Jordan Pittman. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of our national anthem by First Lieutenant Tonita Dory.
Detail. Present. Ha!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay. Ha!
Thank you, First Lieutenant Dory, for that beautiful Wyoming rendition. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
B group all present or accounted for, sir. Now, wing all present or accounted for. Attention to orders. Detail for today. Commissioned officer of the day, Second Lieutenant Muhammad, by order of Colonel Toy, officers. And hard.
Officer Training School, United States Air Force, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. Subject, Honor Flight and Honor Squadron winners, Class 2606. In honor of First Lieutenant Paul J. Smith, the flight that exhibited the highest combined and average order of merit metrics, along with warrior-minded leader of character attributes, earns the title of Honor Flight. This award recognizes the Honor Flight's proven ability to live with honor, lift others, and elevate the performance of their teams. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to Flight 17 for excellence as a flight in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Roxanne Toy, Commandant, Officer Training School. The Honor Squadron Streamer is awarded to the Mustang Squadron for excellence as a squadron in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Roxanne Toy. During the playing of ruffles and flourishes, it is customary for military members in uniform to stand at attention, face, and salute the general officer being honored. It is not necessary for people standing immediately beside the general officer to face in his or her direction. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of ruffles and flourishes. Ladies and gentlemen, you can be seated. The officers graduating today in passing review have accomplished a feat of immense significance. They have led the way through the Department of the Air Force's newest and most transformative leadership development course, which is designed to produce warrior-minded leaders of character committed to oaths, values, and freedom. We observe the graduating officers with their taking the lead in the ceremonial mass review. They accomplish mark, individual of full value, integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Today, we not only celebrate individual achievements, but also the collective strength of our military family. As the co-host pastor team area, we stand alongside us and join in honoring the traditions that unite us all and inspire the next generation to reach even greater heights. Military training instructors passing review and leading today's parade are charged with establishing the precision, self-control, and discipline required within the military force. The military training instructors, led by Master Sergeant Allie Hatcher, hometown, Sweet, Idaho. Leading today's parade is the Commander of Airmen, Second Lieutenant Jordan Pittman, hometown, Frederick, Maryland. The A Group Commander is Captain Paige Murray, hometown, Trenton, New Jersey. The Gold Hawk Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Joshua Arnold, hometown, Phoenix, Arizona. The Hoya Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Rigel Christian Bridge, hometown, Wheat Creek, Arizona. Now passing in review, the Color Guard, led by First Lieutenant Joseph Sabo, hometown, Grand Junction, Colorado. The B Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Ethan Castaneda, hometown, Eagle, Texas. The Mustang Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Zach Miller, hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. The Wolfpack Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Greg Amia, hometown, Pemberton, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Space Force song, followed by the Air Force song. Thank you. Please be seated. The U.S. Air and Space Force are the world's most prominent forces in air, space, and cyberspace. We maintain that distinction by securing our objective of global vigilance, reach, power, and remaining true to our vision statement, the world's greatest air and space forces, powered by airmen and guardians, fueled by innovation. Through shared values, key capabilities, and upholding our creed, we continue to achieve our mission and aim high in all we do. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing while Officer Training School's newest graduates recite the Airman's Creed, followed by the Oath of Office, which will be administered by Major General Michelle Kilgore. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman.
will now administer the federal oath of office to the Air Force officers.
Graduates, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Sergeant Sarge,
Having been appointed, state your rank.
having been appointed Sergeant Lieutenant
In the United States Air Force.
in the United States Air Force,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
That I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Graduates, whether you served just a few years or 30, your service is an elite group of Americans who stood tall. Get your cameras ready. Officers, dismissed.
Always with honor!
Thank you, Major General Corporal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have it, Colonel Roy. We want to congratulate the class 2606 on their achievement. We wish them continued success as they embark on their Air Force careers. This concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please take this time to collect your personal belongings and congratulate your graduates. Please be safe. Please you guys can answer your phone. Thank you.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Bill DeLong.
Hello. Guardsman. Hello. What team?
Currently attached to Vermont. I'm on a stat tour, the first stat tour of my career.
Work at the DAG, Russian life as a commander here. And then Sergeant Hines, I'm trying to get him in the guard. He's one of the best NCOs I've ever met. And I'm not saying that. Like when he walks in the room, I'm like straight up. But he's pretty cool.
Yes, ma'am. Fantastic. I would say I'm breaking me in the wrong way because I'm getting to enjoy how cool the weather is for all the events and everything. And it's gonna get hot in here. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Meeting you.
All right.
Man, that was
Oh,
it seemed like they just from the past.
yeah, they were. It was like, they're gonna take a weekend on it. Well, I'd rather than yeah. No, you were perfect. We were happy.
Junk.
Here. Here, Fair Rock. Silas sent me a picture last night.
He really wanted me to tell you that he's back to flying status as well. So. There's somebody gonna be right here.
No, say ice.
That's great. Thank you.
I did, yes. Yeah.
Yesterday. You were telling us yesterday.
Yeah, so I told my husband that I was Indian, and I was like, yesterday I told her, you guys, that was like last, because I left this morning. We had it gone in 19. I went and restarted. I went and literally wrote the letter.
I almost forgot to tell you. I'm like, what can you not do? Like, I'm so excited to be able to prayer. You're going to just keep But I was thinking that, and I was like, I gotta tell you that before I forget.
Thank you. All right, congratulations. It's so awesome. So awesome.
Thank you. That'd be awesome.